Didn't see you there. I was just doing two of my favorite things. Smoking a cigar and reading flyers from the supermarkets. Anyway, let me put this down. Wanted to tell you, as long as I have you, how it's been going. So, been in Council Bluffs. It is after midnight, finished playing. Gonna have a cigar before I head back to the house. It is the 8th, now that it's after midnight, but you know, today was me playing poker on the 7th. So I drove in, got in like the evening, afternoon on the 31st. Did play a little, but knew it wasn't gonna be like full hours. So this has been the 7th day. Been here about a week. 7 days, and it is so much better. Needed to get out of Vegas, needed to go just somewhere else. Here is the first stop, and so far, I don't know exactly. I know after last night, I was what my average was, hours. I didn't quite play that much today, but I'm pretty sure it's like 7 hours, 57 minutes I'm averaging per day through the first 7 days. I enjoy being in the building. I enjoy being in the poker room. Basically everything I said about lately when I've been going out to play in Vegas, like this is the opposite. I would prefer to be in there playing to being in my room watching YouTube. I'd rather be in there. Been easy to get hours in. Awesome conversations. Love the playlist. Stacy's mom was just on in there. Panic at the Disco was just on in there. The table's closest to the hallway to the rest of the casino floor. You could hear the playlist pretty well. The music coming out of the ceiling. The other tables not so much, but I was on that table tonight for part of the night. Yeah, just like coming here. And a few people have asked why I chose Council Bluffs. Well, for one, it's like I was in Vegas for the winter holidays. I'll be in New York. Going east, there's like a lot more. There's a lot east of Council Bluffs, or for you guys, east of Council Bluffs. There is some to the west, between Vegas and Council Bluffs, Blackhawk. A lot of people mentioned it. I'm aware of it. When I was there, I was only there once. I drove through, I stopped, I played for one night. It was spread limit. I'm aware that, I'm pretty sure it's changed. Pretty sure it's just no limit now. Just like Arizona used to be spread limit, but it's no limit. Pretty sure Minnesota was spread limit and still is. But anyway, played there one night. I think it was the Ameristar. People have told me Monarch is awesome. Plan on stopping there another time, but I really just wanted to get to like my next city. Like the sooner I was in Council Bluffs, the sooner like Vegas was over. So wanted to get to Council Bluffs. There is Arizona. I think there's something in New Mexico. I'm not sure, poker wise. I'd been to Arizona. Like, I don't know. This is like kind of, you drive east from Vegas and like there's Council Bluffs. And then after this, there's like a ton. I could go north. I could go to Potawatomi has reopened poker. Detroit has poker. I played in at the end of 2022. I was at the Hollywood, right, in Toledo. I know there are other rooms in Ohio. There's Caesar Southern Indiana. There's the Horseshoe Hammond. There is Rivers in the Chicago area. There's like a lot if I want to go north. If I want to go south, there's Windstar. Then Texas, if I wanted to go like southeast, like all the way. Eventually get to Florida. Could stop in Mississippi on the way. If I wanted to go like south and then east, like a capital L shape. Texas, also New Orleans and Biloxi along the coast. And then Florida. And wherever I am for like October, November, then go, to the northeast, and there's Maryland, and there's Philadelphia, and there's Atlantic City. So this was kind of like the first stop, and then like whatever direction I go, but somehow move east after this. There's like a lot after this, but this was like the first place to get to. It was also an interesting amount of tier credits I had. My diamond status, I very, very much doubt I will ever be diamond again after the end of 2025. I don't think I will play enough in Caesars Properties in 2025 to earn it in 2026, but I could earn it for this year. I could earn it this year, 2024, and then have it one more time in 2025. Even though I'm not planning a ton of time in Vegas, I still just love being on the Strip. So when I am in Vegas, I would like to live on the Strip as many days as possible. I'm like, it's not 100% I get it, but a month of solid hours here sets it up very nicely to play like a little Horseshoe Baltimore and a little Harrah's Atlantic City on the way back to my parents' house for the holidays. So that's another reason I'm not only stopping here, but stopping for this long. And yeah, been a ton of fun. Love being in the building. Love talking to the other players. Love talking to the other. Love talking to the dealers. I saw my law school friend for dinner. Mark out here invited me to lunch. We went to lunch. Thanks for the invitation, Mark. Don't know tons of people outside the casino. Probably going to see a second law school friend in a couple weeks. It is almost everything I said in that video where I was on the roof of the Harrah's parking garage, and then the 2 days it took driving here. Like, the opposites of all those things are happening, and I'm loving my time here so far. There was a hand. I doubled up a guy with a flush. Okay, when I started the hand, I was up about 100 on the day. When I ended the hand, I was at like negative 100 on the day. So okay, I would have much preferred that hand didn't happen. I would have much preferred to win the hand. I did have outs going to the river. I would have much preferred, you know, to have like any better outcome than minus 200 in that hand occur. But it wasn't like the devastating feeling I have in Vegas where it's like, what needs to happen now so that I get this back and have a winning session? Like, and I think that in Vegas sometimes, and I can't really imagine things. I like can't picture like the series of hands that would need to play out that like are likely to happen at that table in Vegas that would get me to the point where I'm unstuck. Like out here, all right, I wasn't a fan of the run out. I wasn't a fan of the result, but like that was fairly early in the day, and I'm like, all right, whatever, keep playing. There will be tons of opportunities to win a good sized pot. And I played like 7.5 more hours that day. So yeah, pretty much every negative I was feeling about Vegas, the exact opposite is happening right now. And yeah, today, so now that it's after midnight, I said it's the 8th, and the series, the circuit, which has been getting things busier. Last year, that was an interesting anomaly, I'll call it. Almost every time except last year. World Series of Poker Circuit stops here, and the Run Good Series stops here. Every time in my life there was a tournament series here, it made things more energetic, livelier, and just better. More tables, more traffic, better. Last year was odd. I felt that for some reason it was making the game worse. It's like almost no one who traveled for the tournaments was making his or her way back into the cash room. But we were losing like a couple of handfuls of people every day who would, play that day's tournament. And it was actually like hurting the traffic. It was weird. This time, much better. This is, I think, day 4 of the World Series of Poker circuit. Yesterday, we had 10 tables going. One of them was a 5, 10, 20 game. We had 10 tables going in the cash room. There's only 18 tables. 10 of them were running. And, hold on one second. There was actually a point, it was like so loud, it was like tough to hear if you were trying to talk to someone at the next table. It would have been tough to hear. There was just so many people and energy, and everything was like lively and like happening. It was a lot of fun. Today with the football games, not so much, but yeah, so the circuit ends. The main event final day is the 16th. Today for me, that means about a week or so left, 7 to 9 days, depending on how you view before and after midnight. But yeah, there's that, and then I'm still going to be here after the circuit. I could shorten or make my stay a little longer, but I have definitely some time after the circuit, and then yeah, then I'm moving on. Still don't have anything booked, but talking to some people I know throughout the country, getting close to booking it. I do think there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there will be 9, at least 9 cities, all of which have poker. I think I'm probably going to play in 8 of them. That's the plan right now. If I book everything how I'm thinking it, between now and the holidays, I will be in 9 cities, all of which have poker. One of them might be a very quick, really just driving through, might not play, but you have that to look forward to. But I wanted to give everyone an update now that I have been here 1 week, and I guess that's that. And before my cigar ends, all the shout outs I could remember, they're all written down on my phone, but I don't have my phone right in front of me right now. On day 3 of the 2-5 challenge, when I was leaving the 1-3 table at Wynn to go to the 2-5, a guy at another 1-3 table as I walked by said he was a fan of the channel. Never got your name. Thanks for watching. Also, in here, ran into Phil again. I think I gave him a shout out last year. He ate sardines at the table once. I wasn't there, but I heard about it. That was cool. Mark, of course. My first table, the first day I was here, first table, Jamie was at the table. Day 2 or 3, Courtney, we were playing in the evening, and he said at 2 a.m. earlier that day, he was sitting on his couch watching my videos. Awesome. Ran into Alan S. Also ran into the guy earlier tonight in the taco restaurant in Hawaii t-shirt. Never got your name. I think that is everyone I have memorized right now. Glad everyone's enjoying the videos. And remember, rice is a spoon food.